The wind howled through the ruined streets of Syrup Village as Luffy stood face to face with Captain Kuro. The Black Cat, pirate's leader, had discarded his broken glasses, his metal claws gleaming wickedly in the sunlight. Behind them, Usopp tended to Kaya near the mansion steps, watching anxiously. "You should have stayed down, boy," Kuro hissed, his entire body coiled like a spring. "This ends now." Luffy adjusted his straw hat, his usual grin replaced by rare seriousness. "You hurt my friends." Kuro moved first with terrifying speed. His shakushi technique made him vanish from sight. Only the glint of his claws showed his deadly path. Luffy barely dodged as for deep gashes appeared in the ground, where he'd stood moments before. "Too slow," Kuro taunted. Suddenly appearing behind Luffy, the razor-sharp claws lashed out, forcing Luffy to bend backward at an impossible angle. His counterpunch missed as Kuro blurred away again. Usopp clenched his fists. Luffy can't even touch him. Kuro reappeared atop a broken wall, breathing heavily, but triumphant. "You're just delaying the inevitable." His claws retracted and extended with mechanical precision. This technique was perfected to slaughter entire crews. Luffy remained still, watching carefully as sweat dripped down his face. Then his eyes lit up with understanding. "I got it." "What?" Kuro snarled, unsettled by Luffy's sudden confidence. "Your feet always move the same way before you attack," Luffy declared, pointing at Kuro's stance. "Now I'm gonna punch you." Kuro launched his fastest assault yet, becoming a whirlwind of slashing claws. But this time, Luffy was ready. Gum Gum Bell! He launched forward headfirst, his skull connecting perfectly with Kuro's stomach. The impact sent the pirate captain crashing through 3 stone walls. The villagers gasped as Kuro staggered up, spitting blood. "Impossible! No one counters shakushi." Luffy cracked his knuckles, his grin returning. "Wanna see me do it again?" Kuro's attacks became increasingly desperate. He slashed wildly, his breathing ragged. "You don't understand. I planned this for 3 years. That ship is my ticket to freedom." Luffy's eyes hardened. "Freedom isn't something you steal from others." His arms stretched back further than ever before, muscles bulging. "Gum Gum!" Kuro's eyes widened in horror as he realized what was coming. The massive rubber fist connected with his jaw with earth-shaking force, sending him flying over the treetops into the distant forest. A trail of dust marked his path until he disappeared from view. The battlefield fell silent. Then Usopp's cheer broke the stillness. He did it! Luffy won! The wind carried the scent of salt and victory through Syrup Village as Luffy stood before his crew and the townspeople. Captain Kuro's unconscious form lay in the distance, his defeat marking the end of the Black Cat pirates' threat. Kaya stepped forward, her hands clasped together. "Thank you all for saving our village," she said, her voice warm with gratitude. Then she turned to Usopp, who was nervously rubbing his neck. "And especially you, Usopp. Without your courage, we wouldn't have stood a chance." Usopp's cheeks turned pink. Well, I just did what any brave warrior would do." His voice cracked slightly, making the children giggle. Luffy suddenly grabbed Usopp's shoulders, his eyes sparkling. "Usopp, join my crew." "What, me?" Usopp's long nose twitched in surprise. Nami nodded with a smile. "You fought hard to protect this town. That's the kind of person we want on our team." Zoro crossed his arms. "And your sniping skills aren't bad." Kaya clasped her hands together. "Which is why I want to give you all the going merry." She gestured to the beautiful ship docked nearby, its sheep figurehead gleaming in the sunlight. "Consider it my thanks for everything." Usopp's eyes widened. "The going merry? But that's your family's ship. It belongs in the hands of true heroes," Kaya said firmly. Then she added with a playful smile, "Besides, I think it suits you better than staying here telling tall tales to the children." Luffy threw his head back and laughed. "Then it's decided. Usopp's our sniper, and the Going Merry is our ship." He grabbed Usopp's hand and dragged him toward the dock. "Come on, let's check out our new home." Usopp stumbled after him, his initial shock giving way to growing excitement. As they boarded the ship, He ran his hands along the smooth wooden railing, his imagination already filling with adventures to come. The villagers cheered as the sails unfurled, catching the sea breeze. Usopp stood at the bow, his chest swelling with pride. No longer just the boy who cried Wolf. Now he was Usopp, brave warrior of the Straw Hat Pirates.